I like your haircut.
Thanks. Got my haircut today.
So nice.
Thanks, Jay. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I like it. Whatever.
Jay Catlett.
50.
Jay Catlett, 15.
Yeah, Jay Catlett, Barbershop Manistee, did that.
Breakfast.
And did the beard.
I don't look so homeless. I do not look so homeless anymore.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 15 of the Glug. Today we're doing some of Eric's favorites. We're gonna do an IPA, a delicious IPA from Stone.
And you know it's delicious because it says it on the can.
Delicious. Lemon drop and El Dorado hops. This is also crafted to reduce gluten. For those of you with the gluten allergy, afflicted with the gluten disease.
Afflicted. I got the glutens. Yeah.
If you're afflicted with the gluten disease, you can drink this beer.
Whatever.
It's delicious. It says it right here.
It says it on the can.
Look. Delicious.
And if you know from a previous show that we did, you know it's supposed to say it on the can what it is.
Absolutely delicious. Kingdom of Tonga Porter, Vanilla Porter. This is from Perrin Brewing Company. One of our faves. If you watched the last episode, their blonde porter was confusing to us.
But we do love that brewery. Like, love Perrin. Didn't love that beer.
And then the final. It's a mystery.
That can doesn't say anything.
This is a mystery beer. I've tried it. I like it.
It fell off the back of a truck, and it just came in that can.
Samples. We like samples.
Oh, yeah.
This beer will not be available until February. Limited release on draft to start with, and limited in package form. I'm super excited.
Is it safe?
It is very safe.
I feel like that. I feel like it's just a can.
I actually tried this beer a couple of weeks ago. And it was like asked if we could do it on the Glug, and I said for sure, as long as, and I'll tell you later after you try it, who told me to like hold back this info, as long as, and I said I'll do it as long as nobody tells Eric, because I want you to experience it.
Yeah, because I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
It makes me a little scared.
Well, we're gonna have fun with it.
Okay.
And then when we're done with these, we're gonna have another
Pint 9 beer, because we have 2,000 ounces of beer to drink from them. And this is gonna be the Heathen Porter, 4.6 ABV of deliciousness. I can do the whole song.
Do it. No, we're under time constraints. Let's try some delicious IPA, homie.
Okay.
Remember, for those of you afflicted with the gluten disease,
that can's dented.
It's dented. That's why we're drinking it. Let me pour this one for you. I know you like a good IPA,
God.
But this one's delicious.
Well,
Eric.
it is delicious. I just.
Let me ask you something. Have you had lemon drop hops?
I've had lemon drops before. That's like lemon heads.
Well,
right? Does it smell like Pledge?
The problem with this beer is,
does it smell like
for you,
Pledge?
No, but you're gonna smell the bitterness. But it's citrus.
God.
But there's some citrus in it, homie. You and I have talked before. We've been on camera talking about this stuff before. Usually when like a Citra hop or something like that is introduced into the IPA, we tend to dig it.
Yeah.
So, cheers.
Okay, cheers.
One of my faves. One of my absolute favorite beers. Stone always nails it with delicious IPA, in my opinion. This is a nice, easy drinking IPA. Stone is known for a really hop-forward, bitter beer. I feel like this one is, for lack of a better term, dumbed down a little bit.
I feel like you have 75% of the table right now, and I am not.
Dude, like literally, if you're looking at this, Justin is right in the middle. You've got like all of the table.
Okay, now back to the beer. Good.
Every week with the table. Maybe it's the way it's the table's position.
Maybe it's the way you sit.
I'm a big guy.
I got a lot of leg girth.
I got catcher thighs.
I got catcher thighs. All right, I'm gonna say that this beer is okay. I don't know that it's fantastic.
I like it a lot. It's easy. It's
For a
everyday.
beer, okay, I've had beers that are supposed to be like gluten-free or
And they taste like not good stuff.
cardboard. And
Well, it tastes horrible.
well, it tastes like grass. Generally, they taste like grass.
Space Rock from Shorts is delicious.
There's a Saint something or other that is supposed to be like gluten-free, all-natural beer or something like that. It's terrible. This is good. I'd drink this. If you threw this at me in a can that looked like this and just said, hey, here, drink this beer, I'd be like, that's awesome. I'll have it.
Dude hates everything, but he likes this.
Plus, I know I can drink it and it won't make me puffy. In the glutens. In the glutens. Puffy in the glutens. I don't know what's going on right now.
Well, I'm waving to a good friend
Okay.
who's come up the stairs to the basement.
Okay. Up the stairs to the basement?
Yeah.
You mean down the stairs to the basement?
We have 2 basements.
Yeah. It's a double basement.
Yeah, so like if I was talking to my friend who's coming up into the basement, I'd be like, you know what, you can lock up before you come downstairs.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. Lock up before you come down. It's a secret code that only certain people know. But that was good.
Yeah. You liked it.
I want to just drink my way to whatever that silver shiny can is.
Look, I even brought some rinse water for us today.
Ooh, this is
to
a
make sure
fancy glug.
we're
This
not-
is fancy
this is a
glug
fancy
night.
glug night.
Yeah.
Ooh. Want to save some of that
Ooh.
because we want to rinse for sure for
Yeah.
the end. All right, my friend.
Okay.
Tonga,
Tonga.
Kingdom of Tonga,
Yeah.
a vanilla porter. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering about where the vanilla beans came from, the vanilla beans used in this very beer,
Tonga?
yep, come from, you guessed it,
Tonga.
Tonga.
So I had a friend of mine in college, Chris. And
Hi, Chris.
He did a Peace Corps mission
To Tonga?
to Tonga. And
Where is Tonga?
I don't know.
Is it in the kingdom
It's somewhere over there.
of Tonga?
It's not anywhere near Michigan. And so he comes back.
I thought it was
with
by
this-
Lansing.
Yep.
Right there in the middle.
The tropical island of Lansing. So he goes to Tonga. You can pour while I finish the story. So
Okay.
he goes Tonga, comes back with this stuff that looks like dirt. And we're like, why would you bring back a bag of dirt from Tonga? Little do we know that this is the plant that it is a ceremonial plant that they use in Tonga.
It's a dirt plant.
It tastes like dirt, looks like dirt, and it's a root. And so you grind this root up, then they drink it, and they use it for all these rituals over in Tonga, and it's a hallucinogen. But he doesn't tell us this before we drink this dirt water stuff. So it was an interesting night. Thanks, Chris.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, we can't stop that story there, son. This is,
Yeah.
I'm just hearing this now.
This dirt water stuff.
what is
was,
it, like acid?
No,
Was it-
not acid, but you were literally like everything was really soft, and you were like, hey, this is awesome. This is great. And you're like, and they chew it like during these ceremonies and stuff, like the original people, the native people of Tonga, will chew on this root or chew on the leaves of this plant, and it's basically like a hallucinogen. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, if I were to try to smuggle back a half kilo of cocaine from Tonga, there's no way that would happen. But if you went through the, security and they went, well, that's a bag of dirt. There you go. Yeah.
So just the one time you drank it?
Yeah.
I know, I'm super curious. Where's Chris now?
I don't know.
I want to drink some of that.
I don't know. I'm sure we could research it. We could Google it and figure out what it was
Some
called.
root dirt?
Root dirt. Yeah. Stuff. It would be awesome if you could make a beer out of it. Yep. What's
So
this?
you should get, it says right on the can, that you should get notes of fig. Really excited. Raisin, chocolate, coffee, caramel, with a delightfully dry finish. I read all that without my glasses.
Oh my.
That's because I'm going through this vegan diet, man. My body's changing.
Oh my God.
Go green.
That's bull.
You know what I mean? Plant-based.
Bull. You know what I like that's plant-based?
Cheers.
Steak. Cows eat
I
plants.
was at my
Cows eat plants, and I eat the cow. Therefore, my diet.
This is like a legit
plant-based.
thing. I'm like trying to be
We gonna drink this?
plant-based.
We gonna
Yeah,
drink
I was
this?
at Meyer this morning,
We're gonna drink this.
and I said I'll
Cheers.
take some of that Meyer coleslaw you got there.
That's a tasty bev.
And the gal was like, we have this ham on sale, this salami on sale, and I said, thank you. I don't eat meat. I'm a vegan.
You're gonna turn off like every person right now heard that and went, I don't really like this show much. Boop. Change the channel.
I mean, I'm not like trying to like push it on.
Here's what I like.
This is really good beer.
Meat. This is really good.
Are you just saying that?
I'm not catching everything that they said that I was supposed to taste in it, but I'm not gonna lie to you. When
Are you being real? I thought you tasted this already.
No, I've never had this. Well, maybe I've had it, but I don't remember it. When I saw that it was a vanilla porter from Perrin Brewing Company, I kind of went.
Remember the white porter?
Remember that other
White
porter?
blonde?
White, yeah, blonde porter that we had from
The
Perrin
blonde
Brewing
porter?
Company. I was like, I don't know. I don't want to go back-to-back shows with Perrin and bad news, but this is good.
I really like this, dude. This
Good
is
job.
really good beer. 6.5%. This is legit. I
Yep.
definitely taste the coffee, but
Yeah.
there's some creamy chocolate vanilla notes in it that,
Yeah.
especially for this guy, cuts down that coffee flavoring. This is really good.
I don't really taste coffee at all. I would put this on the wavelength of, I mean, it's not as good, but I would put it on the wavelength of the Pint 9 we finished up with, the Oso Cafe. Because I don't get the coffee out of it. I get more of like the other notes of everything else, not the coffee.
This is good. This is good beer.
Wow.
It's really good. This would be a nice everyday beer.
Like, I feel like if Perrin knew the comments that we made last week about the other beer, and
It
they're
wasn't
like,
good.
It was
the
not
blonde
good.
porter was not good.
It was not good.
I'm almost
But
out of it.
if they knew and they watched that and they're like, okay, we got to get him something else. If you sent us that,
Yeah, that's legit.
it's legit.
And when I
That's
say everyday beer, like this should be a year-round
Yeah.
in distribution. It's
Yeah.
not. It should be. It's very good.
Yeah.
I could drink this in the summer.
Yeah.
I could drink this in the summer.
Yeah. I'd have it a lot colder, but yeah, it'd definitely
Yeah.
be it. A springtime, it's still a little chilly outside, sitting around a fire, playing some bocce ball, having some beers.
I'm super excited to crack open the secret mystery beer here.
Well, it's next. Ooh, I really got a lot of figs and raisins out of that last drink.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
Sometimes I don't like to read the side of the can because I think it's, what do they call that?
Well, like
Well, like you don't. What do they call it?
what do they call that when it's like they put it in it subliminal?
Well, it's subliminal, but no, it's more like, like you should taste this, and then you taste it and you go, well, I do taste that. It's not subliminal. It's more. Come on. It's
Suggestive.
suggestive. Yeah. Suggestive. Yeah. That's
All right,
it.
we're gonna hammer this real quick. Okay. Eric is super paranoid about this beer.
I'm very scared.
All right, so I will explain what this beer is and suggest.
I don't think you should do that. I think we should taste it, and then you should tell me what it actually is.
I love this beer.
Okay. Which means I probably won't like it.
That's not true. This is not the typical beer that Eric doesn't
If you pop
like.
open that can, it goes.
It doesn't do that. Okay?
So it's not a nitro.
It's not a nitro.
Okay, then we're good.
Are you ready?
Yeah. It did not make the noise. It did not make the nitro noise.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Look
Okay.
at that beautiful color.
It looks like a IPA or a lager, one of the two.
You're half right. This is not out. Honestly.
This is a test.
No. This is not a test, and I'm not being that like, oh, I'm gonna give him a Budweiser. It is not this. This is not a domestic beer.
Okay.
Not a domestic beer.
Not a domestic beer.
And it's a brewery that he's very familiar with. I'm gonna give you a bunch, dude. And I got another can just in case.
Okay.
And I will say that I like this beer a lot.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's a lager.
I knew it was a lager by the smell of it. Like, you know what? I'm kind of proud of myself that you started to pour it, and I was like, that looks like a lager.
So there's 2 hops in this. Citra and Mosaic. It is a lager. It's dry hopped at the end.
It's slightly.
5% ABV.
God.
Easy drinking.
Did you say Citra Mosaic?
Citra and Mosaic.
Yeah, you get that.
You get the Citra. Sorry, but I
But
should taste the Mosaic.
but you don't get like, it's not like overwhelmingly Citra like that other beer that we tried. They were like, the Citra saved it because there's 9,000 hops in it, and the only reason why it was good because it had Citra.
Yep.
This is like lemony Citra.
Yep.
This could be the beer of the summer.
Yep. Now and listen, I am not shitting you. I like this beer a lot.
Yeah.
And you guys are gonna be surprised at who this is coming from.
This is like, it almost has like a, that's weird. It's really good. And it's not,
This beer is actually kind of a game changer.
yeah, huge.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, that's,
like it?
I mean,
Okay.
that's really good.
Because I'm serious too, and I was actually shocked. Shocked!
That,
Labatt USA has come out
What?
with a lager that has Citra and Mosaic hops in it that's line priced with the rest of their 15-pack
No!
and 16.5-ounce single cans. This thing is absolutely legit, and that's why I wanted to do it this way, because I was a beer geek for a second.
no.
And I was like, no, Johnny, my dude who gave me these samples, this, Johnny,
That?
I can't believe that this is this good of a beer. And Johnny said, listen, it's not like craft beer great, but it's good. And at the price point, it's going to murder this summer.
No.
And I said, no, it's not.
It's almost like it's not right. Like
it's not fair.
That
it's
beer right there should have come from some. I mean, I was expecting to be like, this is.
This is why I wanted to do this, because I needed an unbiased opinion. Because I was biased going into it, and I was like, I'm not gonna like this because, and then I drank it.
Because it's a big brewery, and
huge.
You shouldn't be able to do this, and it's gotta be in the craft beer market. And the only thing I have to say to that is, like, support small craft beer, but that's really good.
Yeah, we're huge fans of supporting small craft beer, but I'm not gonna be an a-hole.
Yeah.
And say that this beer isn't good because it's not.
Yeah, just because it was
craft.
made by somebody big.
You know, it's really good beer.
You know what? That is somebody, and good on ya, Labatt.
I need Labatt.
Good on you, Labatt, for listening to some dude who probably works for you and brews his own beer and came in and went, look, taste that.
Yeah, and I don't care if anybody else rates these beers poorly because they're solely rating them on the fact that Labatt USA is making this beer. Listen, we're pro Michigan.
Right.
We're pro Michigan beer. We're pro craft beer. But I'm sorry, if the beer is good, you gotta step in line. This is good stuff.
Yeah, that's really good.
And I'm gonna make this. This is a beer I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna have it down at the store.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink it, and especially at that price point. And I know it's a volume-based business, but Labatt's gonna line price this with Blue and Blue Light. And
but like, I hope this doesn't start a spiral.
Like a pricing war?
Well, not just a pricing war, but like the big companies have owned beer for so long, and then the small, the small breweries and microbreweries and stuff like that, like they've made this rise to kind of rival Budweiser and the big dogs,
Miller,
all that
Coors.
stuff.
Yep.
Like,
I'll be honest with you.
I don't want it to be like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where some other company's like trying to find the secret recipe that they have at Bell's Brewing Company, and then as soon as they do, they start producing it massively, and then Bell's goes or Shorts goes because they've taken all their recipes and they start mass producing all of these beers. I like this beer. I just don't want to see that happen.
I would agree with you on that, Eric, but I also think that this beer will help grow the craft beer market. And what I mean by that is this is a really easy drinking.
Oh yeah. That's
hopped lager. Basically is what this is. This is a lager that's hopped. It's hopped at the end, so there's a little bit of bitterness. You can taste the citrus, you can definitely taste the mosaic. This is one of those introductory beers. So at the price point, I think what the price point's going to be at, it's going to be wonderful for the introductory craft beer drinker.
Yeah. Listen,
if you're always drinking Labatt, so this might be the beer that moves you into the craft beer market. So having said that, we're going to be, I really think that this beer will steal customers from big beer.
I hope so.
Because Budweiser's tried, and some of their craft beers have been shit.
Yeah.
This is different. This is a little bit of a game changer.
I would have never guessed that.
I think this is actually a mistake at some point for Labatt USA, because I really think that this beer will graduate people more to the craft beer area, and they'll lose customers in the end. Well, they're going to take customers from their core, which is Blue and Blue Light,
right?
Which is their flagship and what they're trying to do. Like Bud doesn't want people to stop drinking Bud and Bud Light,
and that will never stop. Like, people are gonna be like, Bud and Bud Light are gonna be around forever. Like, and the people that drink that are the people that drink that. But that beer right there, coming from a big brewery like that, it's kind of baffling. Like, it never would have seen it coming.
I didn't see it coming when I tried it.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the fact that you really liked it. So
Yeah.
good.
No, it was really. I mean, that's a good beer. And if I can pick it up in a 12-pack
For nothing.
for nothing,
It might be something to consider if you're looking for a starter pack.
Yeah.
For sure.
absolutely.
Yeah. Crazy. I never thought I'd have that kind of conversation, but before we get into pint 9, something already.
Yeah, no, you did.
Let's rate these 3.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. So
Okay.
first to last. Delicious IPA, gluten reduced IPA from Stone Brewing Company.
I don't know how to base that beer off of anything.
Just base it off an IPA.
Off an IPA?
Yeah.
I mean, if I base it off of like a gluten-free IPA, it's a completely
It's a
different
winner.
world.
Just an IPA.
Okay, any old IPA?
Any old IPA.
That's any old IPA. It's 2.5. It's any old IPA.
It's an ale IPA. I give it a 3. It's middle of the road, good enough, especially those that are gluten intolerant or have celiac disease or think they're gluten intolerant. This would be a good beer for you.
Psychosomatically gluten intolerant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kingdom of Tonga Porter.
I'll go 3.5.
Okay, good. I thought you were going to do some weird shit like 3.2. 3.5 for me. This is a really good porter. This is an every drinking porter.
Yeah.
I think this is something that can be enjoyed year round, even
Yeah.
though it's only here today, gone tomorrow.
It's good.
Super
And
good.
you know what? And good comeback from last week's parent
Yeah,
showing.
that was interesting.
Because that was not the greatest in the world.
No packaging yet.
No,
Labatt USA's.
no pack Labatt.
This is a lager that's dry hopped with Citra and Mosaic hops. It's going to come out limited release on draft and package form. See how it goes. How do you rate?
Like, it's funny because it's not like I don't really. It didn't get a lot of lager out of it.
So like when
Because it
Founders
had
came out
the-
with Solid Gold.
Yeah.
And that was like it's a beautiful marriage between what a domestic beer should taste like.
Yep.
Or does taste like,
Yeah.
and what a craft lager
Yep.
should taste
And
like.
I was really expecting you because of Solid Gold to go, that's brand new from Founders. And I would have been like, yep, I get it. Like, they're taking Solid Gold out of the lineup and that's the next thing. So, I'm so torn. I'm so torn because of the man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like, you know what? Screw you, big business.
I'll rate it first. I don't want to piss Eric off. But this definitely tastes like a domestic attempt to produce a craft beer. And in saying that, very good attempt, okay? There's a myriad of legitimate craft breweries that will dominate this classification. So, because of price point and what they're trying to do, and hopefully it introduces more people to the craft beer market, I'm going to be a little bit generous and give this a 2.8. I think this is a really good beer for the price point, what it'll eventually be, because I'm told it's going to be line priced with the traditional packages that Labatt has. I give it a 2.8, decent beer, good try, something that everybody can drink, and at least those of you that are getting into the craft beer market can try. And if you like this, you're for sure going to like a ton of other beers that are made by real awesome local Michigan beers. And if you're watching this from another state, I'm sure your breweries will dominate this, but I give it a 2.8. Good try. Looking forward to seeing what's to come.
And it sucks because I was actually going to go higher than 2.8. That's a good beer. Like, that is a good beer. That is a good, easy drinking, summertime, walk down to the store, pick it up, beer. You're not going to be disappointed. Anybody that's sitting with you around the grill is going to be okay with drinking that beer. You know, and you know, and I would go, when you're at 2.8, I would go like 3.5. Like, I mean, it's a good beer. It has a great flavor to it. It's an easy drinking lager. It's not like a lager that has like a traditional lager feel to it. It's not Bud Light. It's not even Labatt. It's not your run-of-the-mill lager that you pick up off the shelf at the grocery store that you might even know, not even like know that Bud Light's a lager. Like it has more flavor to it. So you're still going to be good with it. It's still going to be really good when you drink it. I mean, I'll go 3. I hate to do it because I hate the man, but I'll go 3 on that beer just because it's good. Just because it's good. Damn the man. Here's the Empire. Okay, so here is Heathen Porter from Pint 9 Brewing Company. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at that porter just pouring right out. Oh, building to deliciousness.
Look how big that can looks.
It's a giant can.
You're not playing with the pours, are you?
Well, you know, there's no reason to because we have 9,000 ounces of this beer.
I thought Meredith wanted some of that.
Well, she did, and I'm gonna pour her a glass. There we go.
So this is Heathen Porter?
Heathen Porter. 4.6 ABV.
That's pretty good for a porter.
Yep.
Nice session.
I'm gonna put my Pint 9 hat on.
Repping that brand.
Little Pint 9. Got the patch at the brewery. Got this hat at work. Meredith is awesome, so she sewed it on there for me. Yep. Did you taste it already?
Taste it again. Let me ask you something.
How do they do it? How do they make it?
No,
so
that's not what I was going to ask you. I mean, I love a good porter, son.
That's smoky.
It is.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of coffee to that.
I get more smoky than coffee.
Surprised you like that beer.
Yeah. I mean, it's smoky, but not overly smoky.
You want to come and say hi to the boys
it's
from
not
Pint 9?
smoky. It's not
Good?
smoky to the point of, like, dry. Here goes Meredith.
Say hi to
Hi,
Pint
baby.
9.
Look at that.
Pint 9.
The Pint 9 right there.
With the porter in my glass.
With the porter in your glass. Yeah. That is a smoky porter. That's all you get.
That's all you
Smoky
get.
porter.
That's all you get. Smoky Porter. Can't get it in Michigan. Smoky Porter. We love Pint 9.
Yeah, we love Pint 9.
See, I love that.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
I just want a big broth.
2 out of 3 people love Pint 9 Porter.
You don't like the smokiness.
I don't like the
You
smoky.
don't like smokiness?
You're right, Meredith. I'm like, do you
You know-
remember when
do you know
smoked
why?
porters really were
Well-
like a big thing?
Well, do you know why you don't like that? Because you're not eating meat. You can't imagine like
Yeah.
a giant, delicious bratwurst right along with that smoky porter. Oh
I mean, I
man.
got a little beef jerky in this.
Oh, it's so good. It reminds you of the days gone by when you used to just throw down some beef jerky and drink beer like a man.
Like a man.
I mean, you can't drink this super smoky porter and go,
I'm gonna drink it. I'm a vegan.
yeah, like, you know what go good with this?
Celery.
That broccoli. I'm gonna go harvest some broccoli and drink this smoky porter.
I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of the Glug.
I love you!
Thank you.
We love you guys! Thank you, Pint 9!
Thank you, Stone.
Thank you, Stone.
Thank you, Perrin.
Thank you, Perrin.
The Bat USA. Questionable, but
Canadians.
good. Cheers.
Cheers.